I've learned that there are quite a few insights that I've gained over the course of my career in telecoms are actually quite transferable and applicable to the space industry, especially from a business model perspective. It is a very asset-intensive industry where you deploy a lot of capital up front, and your job is to make sure that the networks, or in this case, satellite assets you invest in, get utilized as quickly as possible. But at the same time, there also is a downstream component to it, which means that you provide services and insights and answers to your clients. So you need to be very customer-centric. Firstly, we are a national champion here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, which means that you serve the interest of the local government entities here, the defense and intelligence community, for example. Secondly, broadband satellite communications is only one aspect. You also have narrowband IoT applications. There are some direct-to-device. And next to that, also very importantly, is the geospatial section. That is the Earth observation and remote sensing. So lots of satellites that keep an eye on what's happening in the world, take photos, radar images, hyperspectral images, and processing that data and translate it into actionable insights for the customers is also an area where we'll be investing in and focused on. And again, in that business, it's super important you focus on the customer and the problems that they're trying to resolve. Because images is great, connectivity is great, but ultimately you need to do something that is meaningful to the end customer. The ITU is implementing more and more rules and regulations to address it. For example, if you want to launch a satellite, you have to submit a plan that once it's end of life, it will be put back into orbit, if you will, back into the atmosphere within 2 years. So that basically you take the satellite not only out of business, but you remove it from orbit. These sort of international regulations are things that we need to adhere to. So the main driver behind the consolidation you see in the industry is pretty much a cost play, just driving more economies of scale. The biggest advantage for NSG is that we don't have that legacy, we don't have that heritage, we don't have to worry about it. We recently acquired a company called Up42. It's a company based in Germany. What they have built is a geospatial marketplace. They capture lots and lots of images, spatial images, aerial images, even in situ data, and they process that petabytes of information and make it available to clients, service providers, and end users who want actionable insights. We are planning to build a platform here that is going to be the aggregator in the kingdom, and in doing so, you create an ecosystem of young startup companies who provide these actionable insights to individual vertical subdomains, whether it's oil and gas, or the military, or agriculture, or transportation, or logistics. And we're very excited to be part of that journey and be de facto the catalyst in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as the only owner of the license to provide those services here in Saudi Arabia.